Now, one of the things that we read about Nio over the weekend is that they've been selected to be an official car for the China International Expo, which will be taking place sometime now in November. Quite a number of countries will be flying to China for the Expo, and Nio has been set apart, or in fact the Nio ET7, it's a car that has been chosen and set apart, which will be the one that will be carrying some of the delegates from all over the world. Now, the reason why I'm taking you to this expo, which is about to take place in China as well, today we read another official article similar to that, but this time around it's outside of China. Well, outside of China, in the Republic of Azerbaijan, there will be a UN climate change conference which is taking place, or which will be taking place on November the 11th. And guess what? Nio, once again, on this conference, they have been selected as the official car for the event. And the cars that will be utilized on Nio is the Nio ES8, which outside of China is called EL8, the ES6, which outside of China is called the EL6, and the Nio ET7 sedan. These are the models that will be utilized for this conference, which is something that is pretty exciting, right? For the Expo international event happening in China, the ET7 executive is the one that will be used, or is the only model that will be used. And on this one, or seeing on this one, that they chose a variety or Nio, they will be utilizing three Nio models. It is something that is pretty exciting, because all of these models, they offer premium experience, which is something that is, of course, pretty exciting. Now, the president of the Republic of Azerbaijan has apparently been on the Nio car. There was a picture trending on the social media of him sitting in the front seat of one of the Nio models, which is something that is just so incredible, something that is just amazing, because even though Nio has not started selling their cars in Azerbaijan, who knows, it might spike some interest, and therefore Nio could end up starting to sell their cars in Azerbaijan, which is something that is pretty exciting, something that is amazing to see, that once again we continue seeing Nio being picked, or being one of the favorite outside of China, which speaks volumes on the type of cars and the kind of cars that Nio is building, which speaks volumes on the quality of the products that Nio is building, right? I'm very excited when I get to see this, especially outside of China. I get to be so excited. Just last week we were also talking about the German high-end taxi show that is about to take place, where mostly it's dominated by Mercedes. We read that Nio ET7 and ET5 mid-sedan, they will also be taking part in that show, because they've been selected, or they fit the standards for the premium or high-end meter taxi in Germany. And if Nio could be selected and fit this criteria in Germany, where your Mercedes, BMW come from, it speaks once again of the kind of cars that Nio is building. It talks specifically about the quality of cars, the technology that you find onto the Nio cars, to say that they are not only recognized as high-end cars in China, but they are also categorized as high-end cars outside of China, which is absolutely great, amazing, and it's bullish to Nio. Nio is a company that is, it's set for greatness. I know right now we might not be, or some people might not be seeing Nio performing the way they want, but I tell you, in the long term, just give them some time, they will recover. We will get to the kind of share price you want Nio to trade at. Just give them some time. Long term will win. Blue sky is coming. As I'm doing this video today, Nio stock price is up 2%, which is something that is, of course, pretty exciting. To see a green day onto Nio, it's something that, of course, brings some relief to those that are panicking when they look at the share price or the stock price of Nio. And hopefully by the end of the year, we see the stock price at least a bit far off from where it's currently trading at, and that is around $5.20. I mean, Nio is the company that has been showing some resilience in the fast-growing EV industry and the fierce competition. And I have no doubt that they will make it, or they will be one of the EV cars to definitely make it to the top in the near future. I mean, Onvo, Nio has launched Onvo. They are going to be launching Firefly. With those two sub-brands, I have no doubt in my mind that we are going to see Nio continuing to grow, continuing to thrive, which is something that, of course, it just makes me to load the boat, or makes me want to load the boat, because I know, or I have started imagining the kind of company that Nio could be in the future. Once again, I will say, right now the 20,000 might not be exciting so many investors, what they've been delivering in the past 6 months, because I mean, let's face it, in the last 6 months Nio has been consistently delivering over 20,000 vehicles on a month to month, which is something that is pretty exciting, as it is the very first time we have seen Nio performing the way they are, which shows some positive signs going to the future, which shows where Nio could be in the future. I mean, they got to this figure before they even started selling their sub-brand Onvo, before they are even going to start to sell their Firefly sub-brand. This is something that is just so incredible, because if Nio is able to sell over 20,000 by just their Nio cars, it is something that is pretty exciting. I know this month of October they sold over 16,600, which is still a good figure, looking at the kind of cars and the kind of price tag that is on to the Nio cars. So yeah, man, the future looks bright for Nio. The more the Chinese market, or the more the new energy vehicle market grows in China, is the more we are going to see companies like Nio continuing to do very well. So I am happy about this. And yeah, blue sky is coming. We are going to continue seeing Nio being recognized globally, because they have set a name, or they have really won people's hearts, which is why Nio is not only loved in China, but it is loved almost everywhere. I'm in South Africa, I'm a South African, and Nio already here. I mean, it's very interesting that I will tell you that there are quite a number of people that already know about Nio. They know about the Nio cars, though it has not yet landed in our country. Quite a number of people know Nio because they are owning shares. They are investing onto this company by owning stocks, right? Which is something that is pretty exciting. So Nio is known globally. It's a car that is known almost everywhere. And with time, as the year blow by, we are going to see them reaching even countries like my country, South Africa, very soon. We are going to see them coming, and hopefully when they get to South Africa, I get to be one of the first few owners of the car. I'll do my best. I'll try whatever I can, even if it takes me to sell my shares. I'm kidding, guys, but yeah, I'll see what I can do. Hopefully, if it's possible, maybe, who knows, I can maybe find myself one Nio car. I've been covering Nio on this channel since 2020, so we are in 2024 and we are still strong and long onto the Nio stock, because we know blue sky is coming, and those that are persevering will definitely be rewarded. So tell me what you think about this article, man. I think this is good, and like I said, it speaks volumes about the kind of company Nio has become. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.